I'm not against free Brittany. I want her free. But anyone who wants to say no one should be told not to have babies, they're wrong. Because my mom should have been told not to have babies entirely. And now there's me in the world, and I got stuck living the worst, not the worst life, but one of the worst lives that I've had to go through, and going through a lot of horrible things. So, before y'all go say nobody deserves to, have their freedom taken or whatever, and to be told that they can't have kids or be withheld from having kids, there's a lot of people that I know who should have been withheld from having kids. Especially this one person I know who has, I don't know, seven, eight, or nine of them now. And she could barely take care of the seven she already had when the last time I left. She had a husband there and everything. And you know what? If your husband isn't doing anything, that's when you pull up your buckle or whatever and you start doing what you need to do for your kids and what's best for your kids, not pulling, I'm depressed all the time or I'm pregnant all the time. I understand it's hard, but at the same time, if I know for a fact that I can do it, then so could she. She could have done it. I took better care of her kids than she did. And I don't have kids, but I've had them before in past lives because reincarnation is real. So don't tell me I don't know anything when I know a lot. But yeah. So free Britney, yes, 100%. I don't believe she should have had her rights taken away at all whatsoever. But honestly, some people should, like, there's people who are free and out there who have more freedom than what she's allowed to have. And that is what I find an injustice entirely. And I think that says a lot about what's wrong with this world and those who are supposed to be in charge. Or, well, those who decided that they were in charge. Because I'm pretty sure that's how the government happened. They decided that they were in charge and they took over everything. And yeah, because the government didn't start from nothing. So, yeah, the people who decided that they should take charge and protect us, I sincerely hope that they burn in hell for everything that they have caused to happen within this world, for everything that they've influenced within this world, especially considering what has happened to Britney Spears. Because what has happened to Britney Spears is very similar to what I've gone through in life. I don't have a conservatorship, but people thought that they knew better than me and thought that they needed to manage my life for me, when I'm very capable of managing myself, just because I have different dreams than other people that may seem outlandish or imaginary, like being a singer and making a platform so I can help people heal and stuff. Doesn't mean that I am incapable of being successful and running my own life and managing my own life. I got put back. I'm now 24 and I got put back at 19 because no one wanted to listen to me. And my sperm donor said that I was sitting around doing nothing but smoking weed, which, I mean, I'm still doing. I have a roof over my head. I'm not in a shelter anymore. And but yeah, so he told everyone that I was sitting around doing nothing but smoking weed, so that he didn't look bad. Always hiding behind stuff, so that he didn't look bad, and that's what my mom did too. And so both my parents have made many people think that I'm delusional and untrustworthy and that I cannot run my own life. I am thankful for the fact that I don't have anything close to what she has, but I've gone through very similar things. And friggin', it's not fair. It's not fair for her. It's not fair for anyone. When I was a kid and I heard about her, I wanted her voice to be heard. And I was wondering why they were keeping her quiet. And all I could think of was that she's like me. And my family even tried, my grandparents, mainly my grandpa, because he thinks he's the smartest. My grandmother, she's a bit wiser to not speak on things she doesn't truly know about. But my grandpa, I'd say both of them together because she chose to stay with him. She didn't tell him he's wrong for anything. She's just a part of the problem. He said, well, they seem to be looking out for her best interest. And they seem to know better for her than what she does. She's going out there, she's doing drugs or whatever. She's allowed to have a good time. They didn't necessarily say drugs, but she's out there partying. But I was intelligent enough to know what partying was. I wasn't stupid. I've lived multiple lifetimes, and no one taught me it. I've lived many lifetimes, and she's allowed to have a good time. She didn't deserve to have her whole life taken away from her. She didn't deserve to have all of her freedom taken away from her. And then they go with that story, people don't like it when the princess sounds sad or isn't having a happy life. That doesn't mean she should be quiet. Just because we don't like the story we're hearing, we don't like the story we're hearing from her, then maybe it's because we care about her and we don't like what that person is doing to her, but he turns it into that so that he can protect himself and stay safe. But anyways, I don't want the movement of anybody should be allowed to have kids happening. Brittany should be allowed. Brittany should be free. And let's keep it to Brittany only, please. Because, oh my gosh, you do not want to let the whole entire world have children. No, you do not. I'm like moving my hand around and stuff. You can't see that, but yeah. Sorry, I needed to do that to make me laugh. Anyways, not everyone should have kids. Brittany did not deserve to lose her kids at all. But my mom should have lost us. And so should have the person I called Children's Aid on. Mind you, I showed Children's Aid proof and pictures of them leaving their 1-year-old in the crib all month long with poop in it. And it was the same piece of poop that was there in the crib when I went and told her dad that she needs her blankets changed. I can't go and do it because their house is so damn disorganized. You go into the basement, that whole entire floor is filled with dirty laundry. At least that's how it was when I was there. And then if I go to do laundry to go clean anything, her mom's like, I don't want you doing anything, blah, 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 blah. mean, I've had this sweater for like since Christmas around that time. This is when I bought it for myself. And January I bought it. And friggin' it's still nice and soft. It's been washed multiple times and it's in great condition. So I don't know why I'm being told that I don't want her doing my laundry, blah, 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 blah. Like, what? Do I make you feel incapable as a mother? Because you were incapable of him as a mother? And you most likely still are? And still using your baby bonus to please yourself and spoil yourself? Because I mean, like, food isn't that much money. I saw exactly how much she got for baby bonus by accident. Plus her husband's paycheck, and then they were selling weed and making money from that, complaining they had no money. Plus they were getting like an extra 400 off of their rent because I was there renting a room for 400 a month. So yeah. So I mean, like, truthfully, not everyone should have babies. There's people out there that still have their babies and they don't deserve to have their babies. To finish that off, because I almost forgot, because I did show Children's Aid what they did with the poop on the bed and everything and how they left it there for the whole month. Friggin' Children's Aid didn't do anything. They did fuck all. And I even showed them that they even went as far as lying about smoking weed while it was legal. So I think that shows enough about how much they were lying about the whole entire time. Like everything is fine when that whole entire house was toxic and an abusive situation for those children. I did my part and tried to, I tried to be nice. Maybe the parents will learn and grow because literally mom is like 2 years young, 2 years older than me, and I was literally like 20 or 21. So I tried to be nicer. But how the fuck am I younger and I still know more than these people having kids? How the fuck am I not required to be part of Children's Aid Society, yet Children's Aid Society don't want to do fuck all for their kids? Why am I not good enough to be someone who can speak about these things and have these things solved and taken care of properly when I know very well that I am? And people who are more like me, and because I know there's people who are more like me out there, those are the people who should have a say in anything, really. It's got idiots going around like they know shit when they don't fucking know a damn fucking thing at all. I almost went on a rant about the creep show art part, but I'm not about to make it sound like I'm dissing her fans because I understand where, someone brings you in and they feel trusted and stuff. But literally, if I went against her, so many people would have been like, you don't know anything. You don't watch her videos. You don't even know her as a person. How could you know she's bad? Because I knew she was bad. I got bad vibes from her entirely. I'm just saying. I just don't like her. Nothing's interesting about her. And at least not to me. Sorry. And I think the only video I saw was the one that she made about Eugene. And friggin', I'm going on my rant now, kind of, but I need to explain myself. But I watched part of it and then I was like, I'm not trying to watch drawings while you're explaining stuff, and I don't care. I'm sick of hearing you talk, basically. I was sick of hearing her talk. It was really what was the main part of that. And friggin', because I did watch quite a bit of it, because I'll just listen on my headphones and I won't even watch the video. And friggin', I didn't want to hear talk anymore. And so I don't want to put you into the same part, basically, because I can see a lot of you have learned and grown, which is really amazing. I don't even think a lot of you will even see this, but I don't think any of her fans will see this. But if somebody does, I just want to say something, because anything could happen. But I just want this message out there, basically, that a lot of people in this world shouldn't be parents, because you got people going around like they know better when they truly don't. And I would say, I'm not gonna, and I would say, like, I do kind of want to bring that up as an example, because it's what's happening right now, and that's what I can think of. And I'm just like, if I went out and said anything when I heard about her the first time, I know I would have been attacked by multiple people, hundreds of people, and nobody would have cared. And I would have been name called, I've been bashed, maybe threatened, for no good reason, just for me to prove that I'm right later. And I know there's many people out there like me who are sick and tired of waiting and waiting and waiting for people to realize on their own when they realize, and they get proven right later, and they go through crap from people who don't know better. Like my mom, who raised me, she put me through a lot of crap because she thought that she knew better. So back to the main reason why I started this video. Not everybody should be a mom. In the words, no one should have their rights taken away from them to be a mother. That is the wrong thing to say, especially within this world and the kind of world that it is. And if you don't like what I got to say, then maybe you need to go get some therapy and learn how to face the truth a little bit better. And if you're one of those moms, you better go and apologize to your children and start doing better as a mom. But I still think you deserve to lose your kids, because you should have known better. But I mean, I can understand how things can be quite forgiving for a person who doesn't know better. As long as you learn better and you do better, that's what matters. But if you learn better and you choose to be the same piece of crap you are, there's a lot wrong with you, and you're clearly power hungry. And again, the saying, nobody should have their rights taken away as being a mom, is wrong. Brittany shouldn't have had her rights taken away for being a mom. Brittany shouldn't have. Not no one should have those rights taken away. It's Brittany should have never had those rights taken away. And I will fight for that. I do plan on fighting for not everybody being allowed to have parents. I believe that people should have to go through a test first before they become parents. I really do. Especially because of how low this world has become and how stupid a lot of people have become. Because trust me, I believe in a long time ago, this world was actually peaceful and pretty fantastic. But now it's all gone to shit. And those who are making it shit really need to work on it. And, before anyone twists that, what I mean by work on it is y'all need to really work on yourselves and learn to connect with your inner self. Maybe meditate some more, open up your third eye chakra, and learn to follow your intuition. Because there's parts of you that are right, there's parts of you that are wrong. And if you have told yourself things before that have been right, you can learn to follow the thoughts in your head and dilute and figure out what part of you, which feeling is actually your intuition, and which part of you is actually false. It's a hard thing to learn, but I know you guys can do that. And I've already seen that from the Creepshow art fans. They've honestly, a lot of her have stopped subscribing to her, stopped supporting her, and realized right away, which is really amazing. And I just want to tell you to, if anyone does see that, I want to tell you to, keep that up and keep on working on being a better you, so that you're not one of those people walking around like they know better, even though they don't. I'm smiling to show that I'm friendly, I guess, because sometimes people think I'm like laughing at the situation or whatever. I don't know what's even appropriate anymore because this world is so messed up. And again, not everyone should be a parent. However, Brittany should have never lost her rights at all, especially to her crappy ass father. And I'm excited for when he gets exposed. I'm excited for her justice. I'm excited for her voice to finally come out. I'm very excited. And I'm also very sad that she went through everything. But I'm really happy for her that she's finally being heard. But it also really sucks that it took this long for her to be heard, especially when I was a kid and I knew right away. And that makes me really mad. Because when I was a kid, I would have been ignored. Like I wasn't right. And it's not, and I don't mean that about me. I'm not trying to make it about me. It's about her freedom, really. And other people's freedom. The people who get their life taken away and controlled for no good reason. For no valid reason. I don't want people. I'm gonna stop now. No, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep rambling. But I really wish Brittany the best, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry she had to go through this. I'm really sorry that she went through this at all. Because it doesn't take that long to learn a lesson. She knew right away. She didn't want him being in charge of the conservatorship. And by it doesn't take that long to learn a lesson, I mean, you can usually tell when you can't trust somebody. It's just you got people around taking your voice away, making you doubt yourself, and trying to control when they shouldn't be those people in control.